What if I told you that the amount of taxes you think you owe isn't just wrong, it's designed to be confusing? Imagine this. Two people earning the exact same salary, living in the same city, even spending on the same things. Yet one of them pays 3x more in taxes than the other. Sounds unbelievable, right? But this is the hidden world of tax loopholes, strategic ignorance, and a system built less on fairness and more on complexity. Most people think taxes are just about income. You earn more, you pay more. But what if I told you that the tax code doesn't reward how hard you work, but how you work? Employees, the 9-to-5 workforce, are taxed first and get to spend what's left. But business owners, investors, they spend first, invest second, and only pay taxes on what remains. That's not illegal. It's intentional. The modern tax system is like a puzzle written in code, designed by lobbyists, approved by politicians, and misunderstood by the people it affects most. And here's where it gets even darker. Taxes don't just drain your bank account, they quietly decide your future. Think about it. Every dollar paid in excess taxes is a dollar you didn't invest, didn't use to pay down debt, or didn't use to build generational wealth. Now, let's talk numbers. There are over 70,000 pages in the US tax code alone. Who reads it? Not you. Not even your accountant. They rely on software written by people who do. The truth is, this system was never meant to be understood by the average person. It's filled with vague terms like qualified deductions, pass-through income, and depreciation. And unless you know exactly how to interpret them, you're likely leaving thousands on the table. But here's the part that's never talked about. Most of the richest people in the world don't pay less tax because they cheat the system. They understand it better. They know the difference between active income and passive income, between earned and portfolio income. And the system rewards passive wealth building over labor. So if you're working 60 hours a week and still can't get ahead, it might not be your spending problem. It could be your tax strategy. The government won't come knocking to help you pay less. In fact, they benefit from your confusion. That's why wealthy families hire tax strategists, not just accountants. And that's the real flex. Not how much you earn, but how little you legally owe. Now, let's go even deeper. Did you know there are over 500 legal tax deductions available for small business owners? From your car mileage to part of your rent, phone bill, even meals. Things regular employees never get to deduct. And here's where it gets absurd. If you start a side hustle from your living room and make even a few $100s, you're already eligible for many of these deductions. The system is rigged in favor of financial structure, not effort. And while most people complain about high taxes, very few actually track their expenses or create a legal tax plan. Why? Because no one teaches it. Not in school, not at work. And that's not a coincidence. It's a system of silence. But now that you know this, ask yourself, are you being taxed fairly, or are you just uninformed? Every paycheck you receive, every invoice you send, every investment you make, all of it is being filtered through a tax lens, and the government hopes you never change yours. So here's your wake-up call. It's time to stop seeing taxes as a fixed burden and start viewing them as a game, one with rules, loopholes, and ways to win. Because the truth about taxes isn't just about what you pay. It's about what you keep, what you leverage, and what you learn. And those who understand this secret, they don't just survive the system. They use it. They build businesses that pay for their lifestyles, structure trusts that protect their wealth, and create financial empires taxed at lower rates than a teacher or nurse. It's not fair, but it's real. The sooner you stop complaining and start learning, the closer you get to financial freedom. And no, this isn't about tax evasion or shady tricks. This is about education. Because when you play the tax game legally and intelligently, you unlock a new level of power. The kind that quietly builds generational wealth while everyone else is busy filing and forgetting. So the next time you look at your paycheck and see the deductions, don't just accept them. Question them. Plan for them. Structure your life in a way that taxes serve your future instead of stealing it. And remember, It's not how much you make, it's how much you understand. And in the world of taxes, understanding is wealth.